A Reddit user asks, how accurate are the shorts of Zack D films? Are his facts always true? Or are there many facts that he explains just to get views? One user replies, some of Zack's films are lacking more source or information. Others are just downright not true at all. For example, Zack explains that an arrow can penetrate a plate armor. That's false. Another says, in my opinion, most of his stories are lies or add extra bullshit, and I don't know why he does this. This is a YouTube channel that sprang out of nowhere. It has millions of views, animations that are captivating, and themes that are so interesting that you couldn't help but click on them. But there is a more complex narrative that lies behind the success of Zack D films. It is a narrative that is rife with content, that is dubious, misinformation, and controversy. How did Zack D films get to the top of the industry? What are the mysteries that lie under the surface? Moreover, is it possible that this is the beginning of the end? Zack D Films has taken YouTube by storm with their one-of-a-kind, fast-paced animations that cover a wide range of topics, from survival strategies.
If you're ever being abducted, immediately be violent and loud to try and scare them away.
To bizarre historical facts.
In 1992, Pepsi ran a contest in the Philippines that ended up killing 5 people.
What is the formula for the channel? A combination of intriguing narratives, captivating graphics, and curiosities that keep viewers interested and engaged. Within a short period of time, it garnered millions of views and became the most popular suggestion on YouTube. But the scrutiny increased in tandem with the channel's growth. Many people attribute the success of Zack D Films to its clickable topics, which are videos that cover extreme survival scenarios, forgotten historical tales, and strange what-if scenarios. Nevertheless, is there more to this accomplishment than what is initially apparent? A number of people have the suspicion that the expansion of the channel may not have been fully organic. It has been speculated that YouTube's recommendation system might be gamed through the use of algorithm manipulation techniques, which include measures such as optimized metadata, sensationalized thumbnails, and high video retention approaches. But with rapid success comes increased scrutiny. And soon, the cracks started to appear. Viewers detected something weird, which was misinformation, and this was the moment when the first cracks began to develop in the pristine picture that the channel had created. Videos were found to have a number of factual inaccuracies, exaggerations, and in some instances, storylines that were wholly false.
A few days ago, I posted a video about why Kentucky Fried Chicken changed their name to KFC, and my explanation was wrong. You see, I explained that the name change was KFC's way of nixing the word Kentucky, so they wouldn't have to pay licensing fees. But after posting this video, I noticed some of the comments were claiming I was full of so I retraced my steps and found where I went wrong. You see, I got this information from a Snopes article, but I didn't realize that Snopes had rated this article as Lost Legend. A Lost Legend rating is their way of trolling people, and I fell for it.
A few days ago, I showed you how this trick was done, and I was wrong. This is how I originally explained it. Cane, base, rods, back brace, harness. All that's left for the magician to do is use his core strength to pull his legs up. Well, this magician, known as Special Head, left a comment on my TikTok. He also made a response video proving that my theory is wrong. There appears to be no base or harness. In fact, Special Head has some other videos online where he just touches someone's head and levitates. So what's going on here? What's the real explanation to this trick? The answer is that I have no idea.
It is to the creator's credit that some of these errors were eventually recognized. Nonetheless, the issue that has to be answered is, how many individuals were exposed to the inaccurate content before it was rectified? The question is, how many of these facts are still believed in this day and age? Some of the most egregious errors involve subjects relating to history and science, where specifics were either oversimplified or altered for the purpose of storytelling. It has been argued by critics that the videos, despite the fact that they are amusing, might contribute to the spread of misinformation, particularly among younger viewers who may accept the content at face value. Not only were there inconsistencies in the facts, But there were also other issues. There were rumors going around regarding problems with copyright. A number of animators working on lesser projects have accused Zack D Films of utilizing concepts and techniques that are disturbingly similar to their own, without paying credit to them. There were also allegations that key video themes were stolen from the work of other content creators. However, based on the information available, there are no documented instances of dispute between Zack D Films and other creators who accused him of stealing their content ideas. And that must be because he knows how to handle situations properly. Oversimplification is yet another significant problem. Despite the fact that it simplifies difficult subjects and delivers them in a manner that is easy to understand, the channel occasionally fails to provide essential context. It has been argued that this renders the films deceptive, providing viewers with an erroneous impression of their level of comprehension of significant matters. Take, for instance, a video about survival strategies. While the animations make it appear straightforward, real-life experts have pointed out that certain pieces of advice are not only impractical, but also potentially hazardous if they are taken literally. This is also true for historical movies that just give one side of the tale without taking into account the complexities of the situation. It's one thing to make content engaging, but when does simplification turn into distortion?
If you fall into a volcano, you should try to grab onto a ledge before you hit the bottom. If you can't, stand on your backpack to get away from the heat. Now, this intense heat can cause burns even without direct contact. So cover your face and body with any available material to shield yourself.
If you ever find yourself falling into a volcano, there are a couple of things you should know. First off, when you reach the bottom, the magma is not going to swallow you up as it does in the movies. In fact, the odds of your body even making it to the end of the fall are pretty low. And considering what would happen if you did reach the bottom, you'd probably be better off that way.
But perhaps the most perplexing mystery of all. Who exactly is Zack D Films? There are a variety of theories that have been proposed, ranging from the notion that Zack is an anonymous solo artist, to the concept that the channel is secretly supported by a media organization that creates material in vast quantities under a single identity. The enigma is only made more perplexing by the fact that there is no personal connection with the fans. Additionally, there is the comment section. What was supposed to be a place for people to talk about things has turned into a playground for bots, spam, and responses that make absolutely no sense. Fans have become increasingly frustrated as thousands of comments that appear to be automated flood every video. There are also many who believe that Zack D Films does not manage or govern the community in any substantial way. Is this simply an oversight? Or has the creator abandoned engaging with their audience altogether? With all of these concerns piling up, misinformation, copyright conflicts, oversimplification, and a dwindling community, the most important question that still has to be answered is, does Zack D Films appear to be falling off? Some fans have complained that the content is becoming monotonous, while others have asserted that the videos aren't having the same impact as they once did. Meanwhile, more producers are making their way into the industry, creating content that is both fresh and innovative, which poses a threat to Zack D Films' dominant position. So, is this the beginning of the end for Zack D Films? Does the creator have the ability to adjust and prevail over these obstacles? Only time will tell. However, there is one thing that is certain. YouTube never forgets. What do you think? Is Zack D Films still worth watching, or is this the start of a downfall? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into YouTube's biggest mysteries.